So me and my brother here, we was Maryland, the mayor's office of women development, and basically what we doing, we giving people jobs, man. Background friendly, no drug test for some
They
jobs.
say y'all hired on the spot.
Yeah, we hot, bro. We not playing, man. All they gotta do is sign up. I even got the QR code. We don't even play. Look, show you how we can't start them off at 15 an hour. We pass minimum wage. I even got the QR code in the phone. You scan that and pop up and put your information there, and you can sign up. If you don't have, some of the folk over here didn't have an email, give me your name and number. I'm gonna call you if you really want to work. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm challenging folks, because some folks saying they want to work, and then one guy told me, man, I ain't get more than 600 a week like my unemployment.
He don't want to work.
Right, you don't want to work. I ain't got that kind of time, and I ain't one of them dudes that's gonna fake you. I don't have no time for that, because people out here that really want to work.
Don't come
So if you really want to work, come on over here. We signing you up on the spot. I'm calling you Monday.
What it do, what it do, what it do, good people, coming to you live from Taz TV 410. I'm your host, Taz Dean. Before we even get started, I need you to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Those of y'all on Facebook, on Instagram, don't be lazy. Go in and click onto your YouTube and subscribe to the channel. The more subscriptions that we get, the more these stories get out to everybody else. But come on, because I'm excited right now. I'm humble right now. Hey, King, speak your name.
Maurice Blanding, man.
Maurice, listen here. When I tell you, before I even know you, I heard so many stories. You know, my big bro, you know how me and Jamal is, but he
oh yeah, absolutely. I heard about you too, though. So it goes both ways.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Man, let's start out from ground zero, Mo.
Yes, sir.
Where you from?
Lexington Terrace, born and raised, man. Lexington Terrace Projects, 10-12, Orange Crush, quarterback. I started out playing football, bro. It wasn't any basketball. We played on the monkey bars, but you know, I was 10-12 football. Coach Butch, rest in peace, Coach Butch Williams, one of the best coaches ever, football coaches in the city of Baltimore, man.
Hold on. What? Because you know, people pay attention to this. What rec you played with as far as football? Who you played with?
Lexington Terrace Rec. Lexington Terrace Rec.
Who y'all played against?
Murphy Holmes, Lillian Jones, all the hood, all you know, what's the one up right off Bentlow by Carl Easterwood. We played against all the inner city teams.
Y'all was Old Town over West Baltimore. The Old Town League, all right, I'm gonna tell you the Old Town Football League over East Baltimore. Okay. That's Madison, Oliver, Cardinal Square, Square, stuff like that, Bartley.
Yeah.
Not the Northwoods or the Lot Ravens.
Nah, we ain't played
one jersey.
Yeah.
One jersey, one pair of pants, one
That's
helmet,
it.
And every Saturday we out there. Yeah, I was in that Old Town.
Yes, sir. That's old school. Yes, sir. Look, you might have had to put some 5-pound ankle weights under your thigh pads to make weight. Oh, all right. I thought that was just me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, you played quarterback at Edmondson. So before we get there, the athlete that you are, even at that time, what position did they have you playing?
At football?
Yeah.
Quarterback. I was quarterback. JV, they had me at like tight end and wide. I honestly wanted to play wide receiver, man, because of my jumping ability. I wanted to, I could catch. Mm-hmm. But they realized I could throw too. So you know, after JV, and I played.
We still pot one.
Pot one.
Yeah,
okay, so
I'm gonna slow walk the people till we get to
my man. So JV, Coach Bush was like, you know, 10-12 football. He said, man, can you throw? And I was like, I don't know. You know, he said, throw the ball. So at 10-12, I think I threw like half the field. You know, that's enough, 10-12. He said, all right, no, we good. We're going to go with you. But I had like a sidearm. So he fixed the sidearm a little bit. But, you know,
he just like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, similar like that. And then I would run too. But he was trying to get me to learn that pocket presence. You know, he said, no, stay in the pocket first. Don't run because you don't really know how to run yet. You're going to get laid out. You know I'm running like Lamar with the ball out here. Man, I got cracked, man. I got cracked by my own teammate up Easterwood, Damian Ross. Cracked me, fumbled it. But 10-12, man, he just made me, he said, nah, I need your quarterback. And then 12-14, but then I had a good leader and quarterback. My man Bernard, he passed away, rest his soul. Mm-hmm. But he was teaching me how to throw. And then 12-14, you know, we went to the sky blue jerseys and we just kept winning, man. We had a hell of a squad, man. But good old days.
Did y'all win a championship that year?
The Orange Crush, we lost that. We came in second.
Okay.
I think we might have lost to Murphy Holmes. They had a hell of a squad over there, bro. But then we 12-14, yeah, we 12-14, we won everything. We had a squad, man.
Now, was it signed, sealed, delivered that you was gonna go to Edmondson, or was it? Did you look at any other schools? Did you think about any other schools? You had Walbrook at this time that was rocking and rolling, Southwestern, but I don't know how their football team was. You had Mount St. Joe up there.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Mount St. Joe never recruited me, but Southwestern, because everybody I grew up with went to Southwestern. You know what I mean? And then it was like that was partially my zone school too. But my freshman year, big bro, I didn't even play basketball or football. I was in the streets, man. I was running around doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing. But actually, my sophomore year, myself and Damian Ross was recruited to go to Towson Catholic.
Okay.
So I was supposed to go to Towson Catholic. With Danny Robinson was there, Sharif was there, Tony Bishop was there, my man Timmy was there. So, you know, we traveled with them too. People don't even know this story for real. We traveled with them up to Reading, Pennsylvania. And at that time, they had a dude that was probably top 10 in the country, Donyell Marshall. You remember Donyell Marshall?
Yeah, big boy.
Bruh. We went up there. We were supposed to play them, and I was playing well with Coach Mike. And we went up to PA, man. We were supposed to play them in the championship, but we had to leave. And we couldn't play them in the chip, but they didn't want to see us, bro. They didn't want to see us, bro. I'm trying to tell you, but I almost went to TC, and that would have been a good move. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how like colleges would have turned out for me had I went to TC, and my grades would have been a little bit better. But besides Edmondson was my first choice because I could walk to school. Okay. I mean, I would walk 5 blocks. I'm at the school. You know what I'm saying? So Edmondson was the first choice, and then when TC came along, they were my first, but then it just didn't work out.
Yeah, look, kind of same similar situation with TC and myself. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
yeah. Mine was grades. Right. Like, oh yeah, try next year. Well,
right.
You up Edmondson now. You ain't playing your first year now. Talk to the kids that's looking at this, right?
Yes, sir.
You're a 9th grader. School is different. You're around more people.
Yeah.
Tell them that how easy it is to follow the wrong crowd who start doing the wrong thing.
Oh man, it was so easy. It's the same as now. Like the attraction of money, the attraction of money, women, cars, drugs, everything was there, man. But you know, I had a good friend of mine, man, rest his soul, Rudolph Smith, man. He was like, nah, yo, this not for you. You got different path, and I'ma always respect him for that. You know what I mean? Because he was taking packs out of my hand. Tell him I took it. You know what I mean? And he said, "No, you go hoop, shorty. You got a chance." So and then you start running across those dudes that may be on a different path of life. They may be out there hustling, but Taz, you know, they see our potential. Yeah. And like, shorty, this not for you. What you need? Some sneakers? What you need? Some you need, how much is your fee to play? You need to go to camp. Like I remember vividly, my man Black Nate from up Emerson Village. I gotta say that because that's how everybody know him. I was trying to go to 5-star, bro. And he said, every dunk you get, I give you $100. How much is camp? I said, $500. And, you know, everybody on the team was like, yo, we going to give him $100. Everybody knew he wasn't joking because he came to the game with 10 racks. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, every dunk you get is $100. And I ended up with $800 that day. You know what I'm saying? So, and look, took 100 and treated anybody on that team. No, I took 100. And even though I don't eat McDonald's and other fast food crap now, I spent 100 at McDonald's, but I felt like I was on top of the world. But overall, man, you can't follow something that's going to take you down that path that may not ever bring you back. And you know, we both have lost a lot of people in the city, man, and some good ball players. You know, like my man Troy Parker. We got so many people that so many people, Taz, that we lost, man. But you know, if I could tell any young kid, female or male, because I love watching the women's game as much as the men's game. Yeah. Stay on your path. Surround yourself with people who are positive. Surround yourself with people who are in the same same circle of what you're trying to do in life. You may run across that bad apple, but if that bad apple see that you dedicated to your craft and dedicated to what you're supposed to be doing, you know,
they'll fade away.
They'll fade away, or you either get down or lay down, and if they fade away, cool. Yeah.
And see, it's so different from when we was coming up. All right, because the local drug dealers, they gonna look out for us. Just like you said, they can make sure, listen, this ain't for you, go ahead about your business.
Stay out the way. Yes, sir.
Today, they ain't doing that.
Nah.
Some of them even being jealous towards the sports athletes that's getting all this attention.
Yeah.
But kids, y'all got to pay attention. You can't be so green. And your parents is not slow. Your parents are just they They just ain't come here about 5 years ago. They
Right.
been through something.
Gotta listen to us, man. I went through that with my daughter. They gotta listen to us, man. And we've been down the path that you're going down, so we can help eliminate some of those issues that you may have by just putting you on point. I'm not, you can't, the only way you're gonna learn from a mistake is if you make it.
Right.
But they always, I think somebody just told me a quote, the hardest thing to do is to do the hardest thing first. And that's separate yourself from people who you think is your friend. You think they're your homeboy or your homegirl, but if you got me out here selling smack, then to our own people, nah, you're not my homeboy or my homegirl. We gotta go hit our separate ways. Yes, sir. You're absolutely right, man.
Right.
Absolutely. Yes,
Now,
sir.
your 10th grade year. All right, after your 9th grade, you ain't play. So I know you heard. I know why you ain't playing. What's going on? Why you ain't playing? Did you go to summer? You go to summer practice that summer?
We Edmondson, it wasn't really summer practice. It was more so, I got involved with my guys, my Bentlow family, Bentlow for life. Little Beach Street, Haywood Edie, Damian Ross, Devin Ross, Randolph Edison. Can't forget Benny Randolph Edison.
Yeah.
He's my point guard at Edmondson. So I started playing in the summer leagues. It's so different now with this pandemic, man. We had so many. Taz, these young folks think they playing in summer leagues, right? In the AAU. They don't know we would be in 5 leagues in one day.
Yeah.
And I can name them: Banneker, Cloverdale, 2 games up Lyndhurst, then Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
That's all in one day, 3 days a week, bro.
Yeah.
You remember? Because we almost lost to y'all over the dome. Y'all was the only team that almost beat us. West Side. We the only West Side team that ever went undefeated over the dome. Coach Wells finally gave us our props. But we had 5 leagues a day, bro. I mean, a week to play in, and we playing that's every week. So once I started playing back in the summer leagues and getting in the mix with everybody, man, I said I got it. I'm you get that itch and you just feeling it, and it was over after that, man. My 10th grade year, we almost made it to the championship, but I'm sorry, no, we made it to the championship. We lost to Carver in the championship, and I think after the first couple of games, Coach James was like, I'm gonna have to start Benny and Maurice. I'm gonna have to start them, man. So I was starting as a 10th grader. And it was just on after that, man. Top 20 in the city. Going up against one of my best friends, Dante Bright. We still close to this day. It was just a war, man. Back then it was like we hated East, they hated West. And that's just what it was.
Look, we will get into that. We will get into the East and West.
Yes, sir.
After we finish the college. But we still here. We still here at Edmondson.
Yes, sir.
Now your junior year. This is the year y'all won a conference B title, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, now walk us through that year. And let me ask you this question. What was your rival over West Baltimore? Like, all right,
Carver.
ours was Lake Clifton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ours was Carver.
Okay.
Yeah, Carver. So it's the year started out, I got the starting position at quarterback, but then my coach was like, the senior that was on the roster, he rotated me and Mike Dawkins, who's still my guy to this day. He was rotating us at quarterback, which is rare. You know what I mean? We shared the position. It was no animosity. He was a great tutor for me. And, we shared the position. So that year started off with us winning the B Conference championship in football. We went through everybody. We lost to Northern. Only team we lost to was Northern that year. They had a hell of a defense, but we beat everybody else. DeMatha demolished us that year. DeMatha was number 3 in the nation. But we won the B Conference championship. And then we got to basketball. We was just on a mission to beat Carver again, man. Yeah, and one of my best friends, man, we went to pre-K together, Mike Richardson. Yeah. He played at Carver. It was always a big, cool Rodney Black. My man Shannon Fair that went to Bentlow with me. It was a war.
Rodney
it was a
Black
war, man. Say it again. Absolutely.
I don't know who he is. I just keep reading his name. I said,
Big Cool. They call him Big Cool.
Oh, Big Cool. All right.
Yeah, they call him Big Cool. COO, Big Cool. And he was tough. He was tough, man. Him and Mike Richardson together, and they had some guards down there, man. They had some night. It was a war. You know how it is against you when y'all was playing late. It's a war. I don't even care if they had a subpar team. When it was Dunbar Lake, the crowd the stands is packed. Couple fights, what I'm saying, on and off the court. But yeah, man, junior year was lovely, man. We won a football championship, basketball championship, lacrosse. Was it lacrosse or softball? We had a good year overall as a school that year.
Now, Maurice, at this time, did it click in your head that you like, you know what, I could go to the next level and play this game?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that summer, man, it just, something happened that, took it all out of me, man. My boy, Eddie Rivers, committed suicide.
Oh.
And you know, we had just won the chip. You know, we didn't know what was going on or why he did it. You know, but you know, he committed suicide, and it just threw me for a loop. We didn't have something called grief counseling back then. It was just come back to school, come to practice. We're gonna get through it. You know, but people don't understand, man. Like I went through it. You know what I mean?
Trauma.
Personally.
That's trauma
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it is. And he shot himself in the head, man. You know, and it's, you know, it was brutal. But you know, then at my senior year, coming back after I went to 5-star. You know, that's that thing I told you about where he paid me $800 to get 8 ducks. I went to 5-star, bro. I was down there with Rashid.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you that now. You down there. This is the golden era.
Bruh, everybody, Stephon Marbury was there. Zendon Hamilton went to St. John's. Shimu Evans went to Kentucky. Me and him were actually ended up on the team. But that first night, man, we played what's the dude name that went to Rice, and then they trying to compare him to Jordan.
Felipe.
Destroyed him, bro. He's soft as a Twinkie feeling. And I hope he see this so he can understand. That first night, when you go to 5-star, you play with the city you come with.
Yeah.
Man, I put him on that. You know, we think we bigs in Baltimore, 6'5" or whatever. We guards though, big bro.
Yeah.
I put him on that block, shorty. I gave him 30 the first night, and after that, it was just on and popping. Me, they said I was the first camper to ever come to camp for the first time and make the All-Star team.
Yeah, because that's big. Because I know it's people, that 5-star is politics and everything we do, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But at this time, it's not too many camps. You know what I'm saying? But the 5-star is a major camp, people.
It's a major camp, man.
It's a major camp. So you going up there and putting that work in up there, I give you kudos for that. I give
Yes,
you
sir.
kudos.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes we have some people leave the city and they freeze up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes,
so,
sir.
And me looking at your game, your motor was crazy. Like you didn't get tired. You were just like, yo, your motor, and then the way how you jump your shit. It's quick. So
yes, sir.
Man, all right. Let me ask you this: coming back from 5-star, right? Having a good camp,
right?
Now you going in. It's that summer. You still playing. Right. Summer leagues, but now I know now. Your head like you come back to the saying, oh, they can't fuck with me.
I was on a mission. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How that senior year? Tell us mentally, and you gotta tell us about the football. You not playing football your senior year.
Yeah. So when I came back, everything was. I was amped up, bro. I dunked on Rashid Wallace in the All-Star game, bro. Shannon Anderson through the oop. Now I gotta tell the whole story.
Go ahead.
He caught me and Zendon Hamilton back and turned the rim sideways. It was right. Hey, Big Taz, listen, I caught Rashid so bad. And if he ever heard this story, I ain't no need to lie. He didn't see me coming down the top of the lane on the alley-oop from under the bucket. I caught him, boom, on his back. And if anybody know Rashid, he gonna get you back. He gonna get you back. And when he got us back, he turned the whole rim sideways. We had to stop the game and shift the rim back, bro. But when I came back, you know, that's when my man found out my man had killed himself. And you know, it just threw me for a loop. I wasn't showing up for summer practices for football. And then I would show up. You know, I was in shape, so I can come out there and do athletic stuff, but mentally I was trash. I'm just telling you, I was trash. And I played a couple of games, and then I just stopped playing. I just stopped playing, stopped going to school, stopped going to class. I was just going through a state of depression. You know what I mean? I went through a state of depression. Yeah. And you know, Coach Murdoch, man. Rest in peace, Coach Murdoch. Coach Murdoch saved my damn career, my life. My mother was like, I need you to talk to him. You know, because she used to work with him. I need you to talk to him. I need you to do something to help him. And if anybody know Coach Murdoch don't play. He was sitting in my classroom when I came late, bro, to class one day. I'm like, what the? He's like, yeah, let me talk to you for a minute. We're going to step outside for a minute. Let's talk. I'm like, Coach, what you doing here? Yeah, your mother sent me up here, and I'm going to show up every day. And you know he don't drive. So he catching a cab or a bus to my school every week to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, long story short, I ended up getting my grades together. Even despite my principal at that time, Mr. Bonds, I don't know where his ass at, excuse the French, but he didn't allow my coach to change my grade, even though I did extra credit enough to have my grade changed. So I guess he called it teaching me a lesson, but I needed that lesson. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though I did it in time enough to change the grade, he didn't allow it, and I didn't get to play until the second half of the season, which blew me because the first game we had was Dunbar at the school, bro.
Yeah, man.
Keith Booth, Norman Nolan, that squad. And I'm like, damn, I'm ready for Turk. I was ready for Turk. That's my man. Turk was a tough man. Turk was a handful, bro. Keith Booth was a handful, but I was ready. You know what I mean? And I didn't get a chance to play. My man Benny gave him 50 that year, man. He gave him 50 that game. 50. All I had to get was 20, bro. We lost by like I think 10. All I needed was to get was 20 if Benny would have had 50. But I wasn't able to play until the second half. Ended up doing well towards the end. And then I, all the scholarships that I was getting. I mean, this is what the young folks need to hear. I was getting Division I scholarships or offers from every Division I school up and down the East Coast. Except Coppin for some reason. I don't know why they ain't recruit from Baltimore. But anyway, ended up going to I verbally committed to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
Yeah, I seen that.
And then that coach left. He went to the University of Portland. But he said, man, I think you should try junior college so you don't have to, miss a year, do your eligibility. And I'm like, man, I don't care. Where is it? He's like, California. I'm like, Cali? I'm out.
Yeah.
Thinking I'm going to be near LA, Taz. Man, I'm up near Fresno, bro, in the country part. But once again, I needed that. I needed that separation from a city life. And got to Colorado. I got a Male Player of the Year. Am I moving too fast or we good?
No, we good. We good.
Okay.
Man, hold up.
Yeah.
You what you came to tell us about that when you was there. Tell us about when you leave in this environment and you go into another environment. What was the difference? How that slowed you down? The good part about it, like coming from a city like ours and then going to Fresno, is a culture change in itself.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But tell us how that helped you.
Yeah.
How that helped you.
So the first thing that really helped, the coach that I had was like Bobby Knight. He was strict like that. And when he came to recruit me, he flew to Cali, he flew to Baltimore, and then he drove up and down the East Coast because he was recruiting up and down the East Coast. So he told my mother straight up, I don't know what kind of goddamn, this is how he said it. I don't know what kind of goddamn basketball player your son's going to be. I hear he's good. I haven't had a chance to see him. But he's going to get his AA degree in 2 years. My mother was like, I don't give a shit about basketball. You're going to go to that school. And I do have my AA degree. Thanks, coach. Yeah. I still keep in touch with him, both of my coaches. But that West Coast thing, bro, I was 30 minutes out of Fresno in Reedley, California, Kings River Community College, which is now changed back to Reedley Community College. But then when I was there, it was Kings River because we were right on the Kings River out there. And I'm thinking, I got my red sweatsuit, got my blue Georgetown Hoya sweatsuit, and we ready to go to the mall. I got my sweatsuit on, my red one. Mm-hmm. And my boy Roderick Swift, I just seen him not too long ago as well. He said, bro, you can't wear that to the mall.
You out here. Said, can't wear that red out here.
He said, bro, you can't wear that. And look, he grew up Crip. So he said, bro, you said you blinded me, first of all, but you can't wear that. I said, why can't this just? And my cousin, Eddie Owens, just so happened to send me a 10-page letter. My cousin, a nerdy dude. I'm like, neutral colors, can't wear red, blue. But I'm thinking he just on some nerdy because we didn't have that gang population back then. It's crazy how it is now, but we ain't have none of that really in Baltimore. It was like, you go to the wrong neighborhood in Baltimore, you might get your butt whipped. Yeah. But it wasn't like colors like that. So that was the first culture shock to me, bro, where they were just like, you can't wear, you can wear this on campus all day long. Red, your Georgetown Hoya, your Maryland Terps. But then I looked at them neutral colors my cousin put in that letter, like, I could wear, you couldn't even wear all white.
What?
It was the Mexican guys was all white. They wore all white. So I'm like, all right, I got this tan sweatsuit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Big Taz, you had to wear tan or something neutral, bro. Real talk. So it was a culture shock, and then the language, even going to class, my coach was like, you're going to need a speech class. Everybody from the East Coast, you're going to need a speech class. And we did, bro, because our lingo and language is a little bit different than the West Coast, And, my coach was like, God damn it, Maurice, who is this Doug you keep talking about? Yeah. You don't have a Doug on our team? I said, no, a four-legged creature, a dog. He said, that's a goddamn dog, Maurice. Yeah. Like, coach, that's how we say it in Baltimore, Yeah. So it was a culture shock, but overall, Big Taz, man, it was the best thing that ever happened to me to be able to transition like that and to meet different, like my school was like large Hispanic population, but it was, I needed that cultural diversity, and it's helping me now what I'm doing in the city, but I needed that diversity. It was 2 years there, man. I had hell of a 2 years. We was ranked third in the state when I got there, and we actually beat the number one ranked team, Ventura College. And then like the next year, just a lot of the recruits my sophomore year just kind of fell off. And like once again, I was like, damn, I'm back in it again. But now I'm rolling. But now we don't have a good team. And the Division I schools like Pepperdine University, it was a lot of like West Coast schools, Division I, that was looking at me. But then when we started losing,
they fell off.
And I ended up, going to visit the University of Southern Colorado, and it's crazy because when I got out there.
Look, did you want to stay out? Did you want to stay out that way?
Oh yeah, Cali. If I could have, like I was trying to commit to Pepperdine University, and I really wanted to stay out there because my man was out there. Beach Street was at Loyola Marymount at that time,
right?
So I really was like, beat up here. I can at least go visit, and they were in the same conference, so we would end up playing each other. So hell yeah, I want to stay in Cali. And then Pepperdine was by the coast, so it was a nice school, man. But they went somewhere else. They went with another player, and then I ended up going to the visit at Colorado. It was crazy. I didn't even go visit the University of Hawaii, Hilo, that was recruiting me. Because I like to visit at Colorado so good. In hindsight, I wish I took that free trip.
Now, did they tell you this at Hawaii? Hawaii was recruiting a guy on my team. They was recruiting a guy on my team, but they said he had to be serious. He had to be serious about coming. He had to be serious about coming. What I mean by that, they wasn't going to give him. They wasn't going to pay for his ticket for a recruiting visit unless he was taking them serious. Did they do something like that with you?
Oh no, I was first team all conference. I don't know what your boy was, but they was paying for everything for me. I wasn't gonna pay for no. I was broke. Yeah. How am I pay for something in college? So no,
no. What I'm saying is, they're not going to ask you to come out. I mean, recruitment visit.
Yeah. They didn't want to waste their visit.
Yeah, they didn't want to waste their
visit. They said something like that, but I told them like, y'all my top 3 choices. They were in my top 3 picks. It was University of Southern Colorado, University of Hawaii, Hilo, and Pepperdine. But then Pepperdine, they signed somebody else instead of me. So I said, listen, it's between you and Southern Colorado. And they were like, okay. But I went to Colorado first. Right. And I don't know if I went to Hawaii, man. I don't know. Just the whole scenery out there probably would have been like, man, I'm gone. But I don't think I made a bad decision going to the University of Southern Colorado. That was just a good move, and got out there and just, man, I just turned into a whole different person, man, on the court.
Man, listen here, people. I'm gonna put a couple of highlights up. He dunked it. He get a ball to him on a box. He just turned and banged that shit hard. I'm like, damn, this is still nasty though. It's damn nasty.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put it on here. Now, you finish up at Colorado. All right. Was you thinking about coming home?
In California, after junior college or after 4-year school?
At the 4-year school.
No, I was trying to go overseas, man. Went to a couple of camps. Went to a camp in Paris. Worked out with the Denver Nuggets. Didn't make the cut.
Tell us about that experience. I'm talking about the highs and the lows mentally.
Yeah.
You get out of school, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
You're a free agent now. You grown. Ain't nobody holding your hand for nothing. You say you got camps here, you got trials over here. Bring the people into that mindset a little bit.
It gives you the reality of where your game at. It gives you the reality of if you're ready for and if you're ready for the next level, and are you ready for the next level, and where you need and what you need to work on. Like, I was a tweener, and a lot of people may not know what that is. I was stuck between guard and forward, power forward. And I was smaller size, kind of like Charles Barkley was undersized, but he did his thing. So, I was stuck. I need to work on my guard game, and like honestly, playing in the summer league in New York, because I was going up New York in the summer league, West Fourth and Houston, Gun Hill, and the projects.
You doing that?
Yeah, the whole summer, bro. I ain't playing New York. My senior, I ain't playing Baltimore that much in the summer league. I was going up to New York on the weekends, playing in Baltimore weekdays, and I played up at 68th and Lexington, Hunter College. That's where I realized like I was doing good in West Fourth. The rim was like 9 feet. I'm like, bruh, the rim 9 feet, trying to break that joint. But come on, man. But the summer league up at Hunter College was the NBA Pro-Am. For the guys that was getting drafted, like Ron Artest was there. It was a lot of dudes there, man. And in that league, it exposed my game, my weaknesses in my game, which was ball handling skills. Like I had a nice shot if I can get it off, you know what I mean? But this one little guard, man, I don't know who he was, or if he got drafted, I can't even remember his name. You ever post up a dude smaller than you, Big Taz, and think I'm about to murder him on the court.
Right.
And it's like you backed into a brick wall, They couldn't move him.
Yeah, because they be little with their legs be all they they lower body be so strong.
No, his whole body was solid, bro. I couldn't back him down and say, bruh, I'm telling you. And I said, the face-up game, yeah, I could just raise up over him, but my game wasn't ready. I said, you know what? I'm okay with going overseas. I'm okay with seeing. I wanted to see the world. And you know, I think a lot of people got it twisted with, yeah, you want to make money, and you know, it's okay to make some money because I made a little bit of money that and I never made millions, but I made some thousands. And you know, my first year I didn't make a lot. I made $2,800 a month. But what people got to understand is, in the first country I went to was the Netherlands, and you got to start somewhere. They give you, a lot of people don't know, they give you an apartment or house. They give you a car, no rent, no mortgage, no car note. You really only there paying for food, gas, and telephone bills. No BGE bill, water bill. So I'm like, $2,800 a month don't sound bad.
Right.
Depending on looking at what I may have to go back to in Baltimore if I go back home and
out too.
Yeah, just starting out. So I was like, I'm out. Got over to the Netherlands, and did well, bro. Like I think my high game there. Now that I think I know my high game there. My first year was at 55 points and 15 rebounds, bro. And I wasn't shooting no threes. I think I might have hit 2 lucky threes that game, but it was all just and ones and inside, man. That's it. But yeah, absolutely.
But you know what? I salute you though, because you took that step. You went over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro.
Step and went over there. Now,
appreciate that, man.
You coming back. You come back to the city. I mean, not to the city. Tell us when did you finish playing ball? And when you finish playing ball, give me. I'm trying to, because when the ball stops, sometimes we go through things. We go through changes, right? And we don't even know we're going through these changes. But when you finish playing ball, mentally, what did that do for you? Because some people was ready. Some people was ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And some people not. That's why I'm asking you.
For me, man, the love for the game is it's different in Baltimore, man. I don't want to, you know, I like to put our city on the map because, you know, I look at the era that I came up in, bro. And yours too, your era. I know we're in different eras, but you was going against an All-American damn near every night. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. Y'all shit's a little thick by me reading.
It was. Listen, I'm being humble. Like I'm talking about, I gotta go up against Mike Lloyd, Dante Bright, Keith Booth, Kwame Evans, Mike Richardson, Kevin Norris, Shanta Rogers, Matt Dog. It was a damn All-American every night. I'm there in the summer league and regular. So you know, for me, when it was time, like I did like 6 years overseas, and look, I always laugh at. I tell Dante the story. I ended up playing him in Belgium when I changed my game from post to guard. I finally beat this Negro over in Belgium, bro. Couldn't beat him up Dunbar. You know what I'm saying? Finally got a win against his ass in Belgium. We was in Vilvoorde.
What do you say? You shooting now? What do you say? Oh, you shooting?
Yeah,
now?
He's like, oh, you want to wing now? He ain't know. But like when I can't even say I ever really. I think when I started when my kids, when my daughter started playing basketball, and then my other daughter's in gymnastics. But when my daughter started playing, I'm like, man, it ain't about you no more. It ain't about you no more. Sit your old ass down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And train your daughter, and then, you know, help her get better. So I think once my daughter started playing, I still was playing in the 40 and over leagues and stuff like that. And, you know, even some of the, not just 40 and over, I was playing in league, you know, just leagues, house leagues to stay in shape.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard for me to, like, I miss it. Like even right now, Tay trying to get me out there to play in the 40 and over league over the at the Under Armour Center, man. I'm like, bro, let me get in a little bit better shape first, man.
Yeah.
We never lose that itch, Taz.
Right.
To this day, somebody like Taz, man, we go out there now for like, bro, hold up, shorty. Get where the ball at, you know?
Yeah. Look, because I heard about the same 40 and over league, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, I work Monday through Friday. So
Right.
a couple 40 and over joints was doing a week. But I'm like, all right, if something on a Sunday would be perfect, because you know I got football.
I think it is weekend. I think it is Saturday, Sunday, something like that. I think it's a Sunday. But yeah, but like you never. Man, I came up under too many guys that's still doing it. Like Marty Johnson, you know, I came up under real ball, like Count, Glenn Stanley, Elbow, Big Tinker from over East, man. Mike White that went to Dunbar back in the day taught me how to jump out the vertical good. Yeah. My man McKinley Brown went to Walbrook. Big Mike went to Walbrook. Rest in peace, Big Mike. Too many dudes that I came up under just never, like they still, like Derwin Lilly. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm talking about some of these young dudes, like, who that? Do your history in Baltimore, bro. Some of the Kosher. Some of the best guards you've ever seen. I mean, Sam Cassell, you know what I mean? I played against so many people, man. And then, like, they still hooping. Jeff Wise, I was reffing a game in the 50 and over league down Beachfield. I was reffing. Jeff Wise had 50. in the 50 and over game. I think he finished with 52. So we don't, and that's Skip Wise' cousin for people who don't know, Jeff Wise. And Skip Wise, Skip Wise came home. I gotta tell you this Skip Wise story real quick, bro. He come home from jail. We playing up the summer league. Remember, used to be up Northwestern.
Yeah.
Well, he come home and give us 40. Yeah, straight from the joint. He give us 40 up there, man. And like at first they was like, nah, man, how you just gonna add somebody on? He like, that's Skip Wise. Everybody was like, oh, wow, that's Skip Wise.
Yeah.
I don't care where we playing at. He can get on the court. You know what I mean? And he gave us 40, man. I got about 20 of them. I'm like, it was an honor though. I'm like, I'm trying. Shit.
Yeah, man. They say his jump shot was crazy. They say he don't miss.
Him, dudes like Mike Brown. Gotta give him. Mike Brown would jump a 40-inch vertical and release at the point and hit the top of his jump shot. How you blocking that? You ain't blocking that. And I give love to all of those guys who even took an hour to talk to me, or even teach me some game, man. I mean, and they like a big, tiny dudes is still hooping in leagues or even in the open courts, man. I had a funny shit. It just don't stop, man. I try to go. Me and Big DeWard too. My man DeWard. He went to Lake back in the day. That's my guy. My father's playing. I love my dude. But
I like what he
me and
doing
him. Look, me and him went to play recently. I gotta tell you this because I put it in the Baltimore basketball group. Man, they told me and him we couldn't even play in the little open court, bro. I said, what? They turned us away. I gotta tell that, man. Me and Ward looked at each other like, we can't hoop in Baltimore City in an open gym. I'm not gonna say no names. Y'all know who it is that be not letting people play in them little league, open court. Not even the league, just open court. 40 and over, by the way. But I'm gonna leave that one alone, man. Leave that one alone.
Yeah, we can leave that one alone. We'll come back later on.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a little bit. All right. Let the people know, because I checked you out.
Yes, sir.
I see you with the manhood, the community outreach.
Yes, sir.
What was one of the community engagement, the manhood training? That's
manhood training.
Talk to me a little bit about the manhood training.
It's needed. I mean, what's going on in today, and I think sometimes the women get offended when we talk manhood training. But I want everybody, not just women, men, older, younger. Look at the homicide rate in Baltimore City. Mm-hmm. Look at who's doing the killing and who's being killed. Granted, the times have changed where it's no more codes to the street way. The women and children, that wasn't a thing that went on. Even during your era, Taz, that was something that did not happen on a consistent basis. Yeah, they got caught in the crossfire, wrong place, wrong time. But now women and children are being just, if they're there, they get it. You know what I mean? And nobody is, it's mind-boggling to me. Because I can remember at 9 years old, now Lexington Terrace Projects playing on the playground, guy pulled a gun out and was like, you lucky you with your kids and your family. Well, I'll kill you right now. But he didn't kill him because he was with his family walking down the street. Now they don't care. So when you look at what's happening in the city, the murder rate it's the men. Bro, it's the men. So we have to have manhood training. We have programs for women too. But the men's organization that we started, we're walking the community for the last 3 years, almost 3 years now. They said we weren't going to last 3 months, but we're going on 3 years. We've given out over 2 million pounds of food, bro. Even during the pandemic, we didn't stop. 2 million pounds of food, over 1,500 jobs, over 500 in free vocational training, and over 200 in rehab. But you don't get that on the news. You ain't gonna see that on the news. They ain't gonna promote that. But we promote it on Taz TV. That's what we're gonna promote it on. And I just, because people like we just named used to help us back in the day, people would, help us out. It's time for me to give back. I work for the Mayor's Office of Employment Development right now as a business service rep, but I was volunteering, helping with jobs for 2 years with the organization that I was working with. So, the organization that I work with, the We, Our, Us men's movement, community engagement walks that we do. So for me personally,
one more time, slow that down.
Absolutely.
For the people. Say that one more time. Write it down.
Yes, sir. We, Our, Us community engagement walks. And what we're doing is walking right into your hood while you're on the block, doing whatever you do, showing you love, giving you resources. Like one dude was rolling up. I said, bruh, you need a job though. He said, yeah, but I'm saying I smoke. Clearly I can see that. I got some 420 friendly jobs for you. You still interested? Yeah. And we get him a job. You need rehab. We can get you in rehab. You need mental health. We got mental health. You need to be a part of a manhood training to teach you some life skills. We got that too. We don't just have anybody. We got Dr. Bunley involved. We got Dr. Rodell involved. We got people involved with a history in the streets and in the books. Yeah. So it ain't nothing you can tell us that we haven't heard. Then I got my brothers from the Nation of Islam. You know what I mean? I got my Christian brothers. It's at this point, bro, the religion don't matter when bodies keep hitting the ground.
Facts.
And it's just an honor to be amongst all these strong men that I'm a student again. I'm under people that's teaching me all over again on how to just enhance what I have and be a better person for our community, man.
And see, I tell people this. I tell me and my guys have conversations, right?
Right.
And we usually we got a messenger. We got a message. Probably about 8 or 9 of us in there. But
Right.
It's all about keeping each other, holding each other accountable. Right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
A lot of times, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't grow up. It took me a long time to grow up, right? Because a lot of times, basketball will hinder you. It will hinder you too.
Mm-hmm.
You're used to people doing X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third for you. So when it's time for when the shit over, a lot of times people is gone. They gone. So you got to learn on the fly things that you probably could have got 4 or 5 years ago. And now you being faced with it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times us as players, not you, Mo, because you, I mean, smart man.
No, I fit the criteria too. I fit it too.
a lot of time as players, when it's over, it's a shell shock. We don't know, sometimes don't know where I'm going next with it. And don't let you have babies with it. So then now you making decisions on you making hasty decisions. Sometimes you're making wrong decisions, bad decisions. Because a lot of us fall back to the streets.
Right. You know absolutely.
So, but I mean, it's like you go back to what you know. What you know,
when what you do most, you do best. That's what Dr. Bunley always say. And I got a good family support system, man. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. It ain't always been good. You know what I mean? When I was trying to start my own business, and I have my own business now, but I'm still improving with that. So it wasn't just. It started off slow. Like after that last year playing ball, I didn't have any kids. So my last year is when I found out I was ready to have my first child. Okay. And at that time, like my wife, she didn't want to go. She didn't want to live abroad and have the child. She wanted to be here, and that's what we did. And I left the game with no injuries. And I took positivity from something that I could have been negative from. Like, damn, I can still get a contract. But do I want to miss the birth of my first child? Hell no.
Right.
Do I want to miss growing up with having my daughter around me? Hell no. So I made the choice to say, this woman sacrificed for me while I was gone, and now I'm going to sacrifice for her and stay home.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all because it's making me who I am today. Who knows what would have happened had I gone back? I could have tore my ACL. Who knows, bro? But thank God none of that happened. And, I'm here and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And this is where I'm at. I love my city. I love our city. I want to see these murders down. I want to see people loving each other again, man, versus hating each other for no damn reason at all. Like, I mean, people getting killed for $100 out here, Tax.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, literally, bro. It's stuff that and then we got to stop the beef hotline. We stopped the beef with no police. I can't even tell you about some of the stuff we stopped. It's that serious.
Say that one more. Stop the beef hotline.
Yep, stop the beef hotline. I'll send you a flyer. I'll send you a picture of the flyer so you can have it. But yeah, stop the beef hotline, man. I'm gonna text it to you real quick so you can have it because I know how you do. But it's stopping the beef with no police. We just simply tired of the killing. And what we're doing is the police can't do it all by themselves, bro. It's impossible. It's impossible. Like, and I want people to start getting mad, or just as mad. I just sent it over to you, or just as mad when they feel like a white cop or a black cop killed an innocent black person. Now we want to riot. And you got the Freddie Gray riots. I want people to get that mad when a black dude kill another black dude, right? When it's genocide, let's march for that. Let's walk for that. Like, I ain't saying riot, but let's get mad. Let's get as mad about black on black crime. Because everybody, the Black Lives Matter, all that, all lives matter. We know what's happened to black people. We know what's been happening to us for years. But what's going on in our city is genocide, bro.
Yes.
And they're not getting that mad about it. Right. They're not getting that mad about genocide as they are. Let a cop, God forbid, let a cop do something to another black person in the city. We're gonna riot again. Don't riot.
And it's about holding ourselves accountable.
Come on, man.
Holding ourselves accountable. Stop stepping on these landfills that we know is a bomb right here.
Right there.
You make this decision. What's the outcome could be? You know this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
We on the same page with that.
Man.
Yeah, I feel And stop hiding everything underneath it's our culture. We got deaf culture right now.
Yeah. And I mean, I know the hip hop music. The music has a lot to do with the influence. The music I came up under was KRS-One, Eric B, Rakim, EPMD, Positive Music, Common, Public Enemy. It was Fight the Power. We came like the era was different for us, man. You know, the music was different. Like, just think about, I'm gonna tell you, just think about society. Back then, they had to make music that wasn't explicit in order for it to get played on the radio, right?
Right.
Now they cursing on the radio every other word. You try to bleep it out, you might as well just go ahead and let them say it, man. Because like you can hear what they mean. So like, just look at how Negroes with attitudes. They ain't want to play it, man. Now, please, they put all the stuff on the radio that can influence our minds to do robberies. I mean, I saw a meme or something.
All that, but see, when you tell it to people, like, listen, man, because you constantly getting a message to do this, that, and the third, unconsciously, you gonna act it out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then we could go on and on about the diet and everything. That all this plays a part in the person thinking.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
absolutely. I mean, and you know, what you hear the most and what you keep, it's embedded in your brain. Kill, 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 murder, murder, drugs, sex, whatever. You waking up to that. I saw one guy walking down the street. I walked with my father-in-law. He battling cancer, man, and he said, "What is he talking about?" I said, "Pops, he rapping, man." He said, "That's the shit they rapping about these days." Dudes walking down the street, killing,
yeah.
Like, damn.
It's like it's overkill now.
It's over. Like, yeah, you gonna run out of bullets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's overkill.
Like, you done shot the whole city up, but you ain't got no bullets left. What you killing everybody in the music. Everybody dead. Come on, man. So, yeah, bro, it's real out here, man. It's real out here, bro.
You go on for days and days. Now,
yes, sir.
Before we get out of here, is there anything you like to tell people?
You gotta let them see them videos, man. You gotta show them highlights, man.
Already, yeah. Matter of fact, because I try to get it on your Instagram. For some reason, it's not letting me save it. Can you just send it directly to my message?
I got you.
So then I
I think since my page was private, I made it open now. But what I want to tell the people, man, you gotta start loving yourself before you love somebody else, man. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, like, what you're doing. I love what you're doing, Taz, because you know we got so much rich history in this city from sports.
Right.
Those sports, like, you know, people can say what they want. Like, I'm a Melo fan till he leave the league, bro. Listen, I'm ride or die Carmelo. And people probably think, oh, because he top 10 in scoring in NBA history. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. But what they don't know is, God rest his soul, Devin Gray passed away from a heart attack. Melo sent some money, no hesitation, for his funeral. That's the type of duty is that people don't really give him props for, man. I've always been a Melo fan before that, but that solidified him in my history books as seriously one of the greatest of all time to ever come out of B-more. And come on, he's top 10 in man. Stop playing, yo. Melo, man. Hey, Melo, I love you. If you watching this, man, I love you, man. Keep doing your thing. I hope you get a ring. I ain't even a Laker fan. I'm a Melo fan, and I hope you get a ring. But you know, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, can I do more? Have I done enough? If not, how can I get involved? I don't care if it's just saving somebody, starting in your family first. If it's somebody that you can save in your family, start there, because once you start saving one, you're going to save others. You're going to start to save others, man. And you know, there's an old saying that old quote that somebody gave me that I always quote. When you change the way that you look at things, the way that you look at things will change. And the way that I look at my city now, man, it's so much pain. Because I'm in the streets, Taz, you know, I mean, I'm walking, I see the pain in it. They just want somebody to show them an inch of love, the size of a mustard seed kind of love. I mean, you can't even see the mustard seed in your hand if you're holding it, but they just need the mustard seed of some love to just have some hope, bro. Real talk. So, I challenge this city, bro. I challenge this city. I challenge all my brothers that know they can make a difference. Like, start a YouTube channel like Taz. Do something to give back, man. Like, it's the opportunity is there. Like, look at what's going on with Facebook. Yeah. The influences they having on our, you got kids, right? The influences having on our kids. You know, the TikTok, the Instagram. Like, that's why I try to go in, post positivity, and get off, because it can't influence you. It can't influence you.
No, listen, and I got this from my therapist, right?
Yes, sir.
Listen, I post the sports stuff, boom, 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 and then I'm off.
You off.
And I'm sharing it. Yeah, because I'm like this. And I'll get in my story later on. However,
because we gotta do a story on you, man. You doing a story on everybody else. You got a story to tell too, bro. Come on, man. Yes, sir.
It's for my own sanity. You know what I'm saying? For my own sanity, I can't get everything. I can't buy everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not gonna put myself mentally through certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's I know exactly what you're saying.
It's real.
Posted, they just want to talk negative, and I unfollow them now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't worth it.
Yeah, if you're a female in there, niggas ain't this, niggas ain't that, or You a dude? Oh, these this. No, go
No.
ahead, man. No, we ain't
We
perfect
passed
at
that
all.
stage.
Yeah, we
That
passed
shows mature. That's the maturation of where we at. We've been there, Taz. We've been young and dumb. Let's just say it. But we at that stage now where we don't want our kids to become anything that we used to be.
Right.
Like I guarantee you, your kids don't act like you act when you was young. You ain't gonna tolerate it. Ho,
No.
what?
You see all the sticky stuff? Oh, I remember me doing that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Come on over here, bro. It ain't gonna happen. So yeah, man. Like, and it's crazy, man, because I talk. Everybody will hit me up, and you know, people that I've gone to war with, like man, Stink talk. You know, man, Dante talk. I keep in touch with Mike Lloyd. Of course, my West Side family. You know, Mike Richardson, Benny, and Day. I keep in touch with them. But people will be surprised, man. I got an East Coast. I mean.